And now let's go to the currency market. It's the biggest market on the trading volume. Today I will only explain its place in world financial market and the key drivers of its dynamics. The main problem is that this market is the OTC, so we face a problem of getting information. The forex market turnover has grown last 2 decades. It felt only in 2000s when the euro became new currency of Eurozone, and in 2016 when China-American trade war break out. In 2022, the turnover of this market peaked 7.5 trillion. The share of American economy in global GDP is equal to 25%. In world trade is equal to 20%. This share had continued to decline last years, but the share of US dollar is the largest in financial market. The share of US dollar on cross-border loans, international debt securities, is equal to 40%. The same situation we can see on SWIFT payments, trade invoicing. As for forex transaction volume, share of the US dollar is more 80%. And now about forex reserves. In the 19th, there was a process of globalization. Many developing countries were received abnormal dollars and allocated them on the treasuries market. So we could see the large share of the dollar in forex reserves. Anyway, this share has decreased. We can see this in the picture of the share of dollar in international currency reserves. We will speak about reasons of the decline in the future. According to data of the Bank of International Settlement, the largest share in forex market belongs to the US dollar. Then we can see next euro, Japanese yen, British pound, and Chinese yuan. As for international loans, dollar is the largest currency for borrowing. For example, you can see currency structure of debt in foreign currency for emerging market. I am going to tell you about the main indicator of fear on financial market. It's called DXY, the index of dollar to six currencies. When investors are afraid, they want to buy safe assets, treasury. When investors are ready to risk, they sell treasuries, sell dollars, and buy stocks, commodity, and Bitcoin. So the DXY is a leading indicator of financial market. Lastly, this indicator is on the collar. As a result, all investors and analysts are optimistic. We can see bull run. To conclude, in today's talk, I have told you a bit about fundamental factors of the dynamic of currency. Currency course is determined by balance of trade account and capital account. For an example, the USA has chronic deficit of the balance of trade, surplus of import over export. But on the other hand, the USA has the huge supplies of balance of capital account by interest of foreign investors to the USA securities market. And I would like to say a few words about percent arbitrage. In the case of the difference of interest rates in different countries, an investor chooses a bond with higher return. So, in this case, an investor buys currency with high rates. As for Russian currency market, before 2024, we had the cyclicity. Before the crisis, Russian ruble decreased and investor bought dollar instruments. Then there was a period of stabilization and investor bought ruble instrument and so on. But after 2024, we have the different situation. The ruble course is determined not only by macroeconomic factors, but also sanction, restrictions, currency structure of export and import. Nevertheless, we must estimate regulating of currency market by regulator. And at last, I'd like to say a few words about the commodity market. We can see Refinitiv CRB commodity index. It's very volatile. Lately, I will show factors of the dynamics of this indicator widely. But now, I'm going to tell you about two main drivers of this market. First, the price of any commodities is determined by supply and demand on these commodities and economic cycle. But furthermore, the commodity market depends on the key rates and dynamics of financial market. Last 5 years, commodity market has grown sharply due to problem with logistic, inflation, hot and cold wars. And we have a break, a pause. It's interesting to understand what will be next, up or down.